You smell something?
Skunk Works. A group with a high degree of autonomy and unhampered by bureaucracy. This is Skunk Works.
You can watch the Skunk Works Show live right now at skunkworkshow.com.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
Welcome. You are listening to the Skunk Works Show. I'm your host, Ryan. You can listen to us every week live here at WFNT. You can also watch us at skunkworkshow.com. That's right. You can watch us at the skunkworkshow.com from 4 to 5 every week. Right now, we have Alicia with the rundown.
Hi, I'm Alicia. On today's show, we have the drawing of the winning ticket for the glass piece from OG Smokes in Waterford, a new 420 song of the week, Man on the Street, our interview of the week with the editorial director of High Times magazine, Dan Skye, Justin Jenkins with the West Coast story, and the medical bed report with Uncle Skunky.
Nice. All right. Sounds good. Last week, we were over at the High Times Cannabis Cup. That was an excellent week. Everybody had a good time. Chelsea, what did you think about the High Times Cannabis Cup?
I think it was great. We had a blast. As long as the sun stayed out. Got kind of stormy at the end there for everyone, but seemed to weather through it fairly well. It was a great time. Had a blast.
Yeah, I had a great time, too. I thought it was a well put together event. High Times, came in and put on a world-class event. That's the only way I could explain it. The weather held off, which was really nice. We got 2 full days of Cannabis Cup excitement without too much hassle.
Yeah, got to meet some national businesses, people like, what was that, Terp we met, I believe?
Yeah, Terp Extractors, Austin. He was on the show there for a few minutes.
It was very cool.
What else was going on? At the last minute, though, the weather did pound us. We took a beating. It was not good.
Not good at all.
No, because it wrecked the webcast. We were going to do the webcast and show the awards ceremony, and it just did not happen for us.
Nope.
So, we don't know. We don't know why God did that to us. But the cool thing is we're gonna pull the raffle ticket for the glass, and we're gonna do that right after our first commercial break. So anybody that's currently listening that put a raffle ticket in, take down our number, because if you hear your name, go ahead and call us in and let us know that you're the winner. You can get us at 810-743-8255. That's 810-743-8255. Or you can just type in TALK, 734-TALK. Or, 743. Dyslexia strikes again. So that's what we got going on. We've got some new exciting interest in advertising with us. I'd also like to thank, 5-Star Meds who helped us out with our booth, Jimmy John's, Hungry Howie's, Pizzeria Uno, Howard from Iron Laboratories, Ben over at the Michigan Medical Marijuana Report. All those people helped get us there. So we didn't forget about you. Thank you. And we'll be right back, and we'll be pulling that raffle ticket.
Watch the Skunk Works Show live on skunkworkshow.com.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
At Iron Laboratories, our mission is to apply the highest scientific standards to the testing of medical marijuana and derivative cannabis-based products. Iron Laboratories achieves this through the strict application of and adherence to methodologies that have been developed in research, regulatory, and academic settings. Consumer safety directs everything we do at Iron Laboratories. Our role as providers of product information to patients, caregivers, and producers is critical. The purity of the medicines that you put in your body is critically important, and we value the trust you put in us to evaluate and accurately report on these products. In addition, Iron Laboratories will continue to contribute to the industry knowledge base, setting benchmarks and establishing norms to create safer cannabis products. Give us a call at 248-313-9000 or visit our website at ironlaboratories.com. Again, that's 248-313-9000, ironlaboratories.com.
Folks, here's some food for thought. Every year, over 400,000 people die of illness related to tobacco use. Over 80,000 die from alcohol use. Over 30,000 die from reactions related to prescription medication. And more than 7,000 people die from the use of anti-inflammatory drugs such as aspirin. Aspirin. Do you know how many die from the use of marijuana? 0. No deaths can be directly linked to the use of cannabis. That makes it one of the safest substances available for medical use. Michigan Organic Solutions, Flint's premier medical marijuana consultants, is now offering compassionate doctor referrals. Get licensed for only $99. You only pay if you qualify. No medical records are required. Located at 3549 South Dordt Highway, Suite 117, just across from the Dordt Mall. Call 810-820-8953 or go online to make your appointment at www.miorganicsolutions.com. Consultations are free and your privacy is guaranteed. Log on now to www.miorganicsolutions.com.
Refusing to grow hemp in America during the 17th and 18th centuries was against the law. It was legal, however, to pay your taxes with hemp until the early 1800s.
Snoop Dogg is claiming that he smoked weed in the White House.
2 Steps Higher, your old school head shop, has your full selection of smoking needs. Water pipes, hand pipes, concentrate accessories, vaporizers, rolling papers, detox products, women's clothing, t-shirts, disc golf, skateboards, and hookahs, bitch! Hit us up for your Dirt Fest tickets too. Check us out online at 2stepshigher.com or give us a call, 655-0032.
The Skunk Work Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
Attention all units, this is Sergeant Stadenko. Attention all units, this is Sergeant Stadenko. We are changing from a Code 3 direct pursuit to a Code 347. Completely lost due to incompetence.
All right, we're back. Let's see. What did I say? We're gonna
Raffle.
Is that what we were doing? Raffle.
It's raffle time.
All right. So we're gonna draw a name here. Who wants to be the name puller?
Ooh.
All right. I guess I will. Chelsea's gonna be the name puller. I guess.
Sounds good. Give me a name.
All right. So let's see here.
Pick a name.
I'm grabbing the official thing here. She's reaching her hand in.
Not even
and she'll
looking.
say the name, not even looking.
Pick a
She's
name,
in the
any
big
name.
box. Pick a name, any name.
All right, we have Annette Hodges from Davison, Michigan.
So Annette Hodges, if you're listening to the show right now, give us a call. Claim your prize. You won the glass from OG Smokes. It's an 18-inch glass piece, oil rig.
Yay!
Give us a call. And if you're not calling us, I'm actually going to give this to, let's give this to Kevin, our board op, and see if he'll call this number. And let's get Annette on the phone and see what's going on. But while he's doing that, I think it's time to do some news. So now here's Chelsea with the news, brought to you by the Michigan Medical Marijuana Report.
Thank you, Ryan. We have lots of updates this week for the VGIP initiative, so here we go. First up, Ferndale decriminalization initiative has been postponed until next year. I'm sorry, that is Grosse Pointe Park, I believe. Although VGIP volunteers collected over the amount of signatures needed to get their initiative on the November ballot, the city of Grosse Pointe Park will have to hold on to their collected signatures until next year, 2015, due to a minor technicality while turning in the signatures to the city clerk's office. However, the signatures are good for 1 year, will be used for next year's round of decrim efforts for adults aged 21 and older for personal possession on private property. The volunteers successfully collected 596 signatures, over 100 more than needed. Between now and 2015, a total of 47 valid signatures will be needed to hit the next round of ballot initiatives. Port Huron VGIP volunteers turn in ballot signatures as well. Volunteers working on the VGIP in Port Huron recently turned in 1,681 signatures to the Port Huron City Clerk's office to get their proposal on the November ballot as well. Local volunteer Laura Rigby and a group of 10 others worked from February till this July to collect the 1,054 signatures needed for the upcoming ballot. And that rounded out to be approximately 5% of the registered city voters. Port Huron City Manager James Freed said voters will get to make the choice, stating it's now up to the voters to decide what type of Port Huron they want to live in. East Lansing VGIP turned in signatures as well. Fellow activist, lawyer, and candidate for U.S. Congress, Jeff Hank, accompanied by Coalition for Safer Michigan, Chuck Ream, turned in the East Lansing City Clerk's office with over 2,300 signatures for the November ballot. This initiative, along with the others mentioned previously, also calls for decriminalization of under 1 ounce of marijuana for adults 21 and older. On to some federal news. A federal bill calls for ending marijuana prohibition. With over 658,000 arrests in 2012 for marijuana possession, marijuana prohibition reform is on the brink of change by the federal government. A 3-page bill introduced to the U.S. House of Representatives calls for an amendment to the Controlled Substances Act to exempt medical marijuana plants with low THC percentage. If passed, this would be the first time federal law allows for medical marijuana use. Representative Scott Perry of Pennsylvania introduced the Charlotte's Web Medical Hemp Act of 2014. The Food and Drug Administration is conducting a review of scientific evidence to determine whether marijuana is beneficial for treatments, but no set date is in place at this time to complete the analysis. A review from 2011 ended with the FDA keeping marijuana's Schedule I status after appeals from Americans for Safe Access. In May, the House passed a measure blocking money for DEA raids on marijuana dispensaries that are legal under state laws. Likewise, the U.S. House of Reps passed a bill allowing banks to handle cash proceeds from dispensaries and other legal marijuana businesses. The most recent farm bill, which was signed here in Lansing, Michigan, East Lansing at Michigan State University, allows for industrial hemp, which came under fire this spring while the DEA raided a shipment of hemp seeds on its way to the University of Kentucky. And that is my news for this week. Lots of VGIP news flowing in just about daily, so we should have a nice compilation for everyone for next week as well. Everyone's big on the VGIP movement right now. So
nice.
Yeah, and I'm Chelsea, and that was the news by the Triple M Report. Thanks, Ryan.
Excellent. You know what's cool? We got the winner on the line, so let's bring her on. Was it Annette? Annette?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great. How you doing?
Real good.
Wonderful. You're the winner.
You're the big winner. We pulled your name. How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Do you usually win things? Are you a regular winner of prizes when you enter raffles?
I try to.
That's awesome.
So we're going to have you come in next week and pick this up. Of course, we didn't carry it all the way up today. It was just the drawing, but we'll have it in our possession next week. So you'll come in and maybe sit on air with us for a second and let us present you with this cool glass piece.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds great.
In what town are you in? Where are you from? What's it say on our card? Burton? Flint? Where do you live? Davison. Oh, you're right around the corner. So we actually had a good local winner out of all those people. You were the one. That's excellent. Yeah, we're so excited.
You want me to come in between 4 and 5?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You want me to come in between 4 and 5 Saturday?
Yep, next Saturday. Show up here right at 4 o'clock. We'll get you right in and out with your new toy.
Okay, and where do I come?
We're off Bristol Road. We'll give you the address. My board op will give you that address when we get you off air, but stay on the line, and he'll give you the address so you can get here. Yep, show up here at 4 o'clock, and you will be the proud owner of a new 18-inch glass rig from OG Smokes in Waterford. So hopefully you'll be able to go home and use that right away and maybe call in why the show's even happening and tell us how cool it is.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, we appreciate you filling out your raffle ticket, and keep listening to the Skunk Works Show on WFNT 1470 Flint's News Talk. So thank you, and we will talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
That is so cool.
I love it when girls win stuff, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love girls, so I'm all for it.
I just love it when people win stuff, I guess. That's awesome.
It's excellent. It is good stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to, ask her how she thought Cannabis Cup turned out. Lots of different responses. Some people think it's crazy. Some people said, "Oh, I don't know how I feel about this," but most people, I think, really enjoyed themselves. So
I think it was a great event.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a really good event. I think that maybe they wanted more folks to be there, maybe more people to show up.
I don't know. Some people, I think they were a bit overwhelmed, actually.
Well, that's what I was going to say that I like about it is, you could walk up to any booth that you wanted to and either see or use or talk with the people that were working that booth.
Yep.
So there was the perfect amount of people. Sniffer just went off, which means our 420 Song of the Week is coming up, which is a very interesting one. It is Do You Wanna by Reverend Right Time and the First Cuzins of Funk.
Oh, wow. I've never heard this.
Well, here's your opportunity.
The legalization of marijuana. Speaking for the legalization of marijuana.
Stick your butt, come on! Yeah!
Submit your request for a 420 Song of the Week at skunkworkshow.com.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
Folks, here's some food for thought. Every year, over 400,000 people die of illness related to tobacco use. Over 80,000 die from alcohol use. Over 30,000 die from reactions related to prescription medication. And more than 7,000 people die from the use of anti-inflammatory drugs such as aspirin. Aspirin. Do you know how many die from the use of marijuana? 0. No deaths can be directly linked to the use of cannabis. That makes it one of the safest substances available for medical use. Michigan Organic Solutions, Flint's premier medical marijuana consultants, is now offering compassionate doctor referrals. Get licensed for only $99. You only pay if you qualify. No medical records are required. Located at 3549 South North Highway, Suite 117, just across from the Dord Mall. Call 810-820-8953 or go online to make your appointment at www.miorganicsolutions.com. Consultations are free and your privacy is guaranteed. Log on now to www.miorganicsolutions.com.
In 1938, hemp was called the billion-dollar crop.
I paid $1 billion for that piece of shit.
2 Steps Higher, your old school head shop, has your full selection of smoking needs. Water pipes, hand pipes, concentrate accessories, vaporizers, rolling papers, detox products, women's clothing, t-shirts, disc golf, skateboards, and hookahs, bitch! Hit us up for your Dirt Fest tickets, too. Check us out online at twostepshigher.com or give us a call, 655-0032.
At Iron Laboratories, our mission is to apply the highest scientific standards to the testing of medical marijuana and derivative cannabis-based products. Iron Laboratories achieves this through the strict application of and adherence to methodologies that have been developed in research, regulatory, and academic settings. Consumer safety directs everything we do at Iron Laboratories. Our role as providers of product information to patients, caregivers, and producers is critical. The purity of the medicines that you put in your body is critically important, and we value the trust you put in us to evaluate and accurately report on these products. In addition, Iron Laboratories will continue to contribute to the industry knowledge base, setting benchmarks and establishing norms to create safer cannabis products. Give us a call at 248-313-9000 or visit our website at ironlaboratories.com. Again, that's 248-313-9000, ironlaboratories.com.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
Attention all units, attention all units, this is Sergeant Stadenko. Attention all units, this is Sergeant Stadenko. We are changing from a Code 3 direct pursuit to a Code 347. Completely lost due to incompetence.
All right, we're back. For all our listeners and our viewers, I just wanted to apologize. We had a technical internet difficulty, but if you want to go back on the Ustream, we're up and running and vidcasting to you. As always, we don't control the internet, although I would like to control it. I'd like to control everything, but that is just not possible, and I don't have that kind of power yet. Man on the Street's coming up next. And it is a funny one. It's the funniest one we've ever done. So sit back, check it out, and smile. How you doing? I'm Ryan. I host a radio show in Flint. Uh-oh, she's scared. I made her run. We do a radio show in Flint called The Skunk Works Show.
Skunk Work?
Skunk Works Show.
Skunk Work.
Skunk Works Show.
First name, Skunk Work. Skunk. Animal.
That's right.
Got
Absolutely. It. I'm standing with...
Oh my God, I can't say that. And boss.
Stop for a second. Okay. Now I'm standing with...
Melinda Brown.
Melinda, where are you from?
White Lake.
I'm Ryan. I'm with the Skunk Works Show. Your name is?
Tony.
Tony, where are you from?
North Branch, well, up here.
I'm standing out here with...
Erica.
Where are you from, Erica?
Pontiac.
I'm with WFNT in Flint, Michigan. I do a show called The Skunk Works Show.
What is it?
It's called The Skunk Works Show. It's a cannabis radio show.
I don't know what that means.
Marijuana. We do a show about marijuana. He said he can't deal with that. What was your name?
I'm Carl.
Carl. Just a couple questions. I do a show in Flint called The Skunk Works Show. It's a cannabis-based radio show. Mm-hmm. What do you feel about medical marijuana in Michigan? It's been here since 2008. Have you seen any problems?
That probably not enough people are smoking this.
Are you pro or against medical marijuana?
I'm pro.
I'm pro for that. I'm a pro for sure. Let me get at that.
Everybody's pro?
Pro.
Each their own.
Legalization in Michigan without a medical reason. Pro or con?
Pro. I'm still pro. Gotta go pro. I mean, I think it's stupid that it's illegal.
He's 19. He's in Lawrence Tech. He's going to be an engineer, and he explains to me every day it must be legalized, Mom. Because there's many people out there that...
So, I mean, technically, if you want to get technical, it's an herb, not a plant.
That need it health reasons, not to abuse it. And they need it for certain situations instead of taking Adderall. I don't know. There's lots of main reasons why.
I absolutely think it's a great idea. Roll the blunt.
Did you know that in 2008, the voters in Michigan passed the medical marijuana law?
Yes, I did.
Do you have an opinion on how it's affected you? Do you know anybody with a card?
No, I don't know anyone with a card. I don't know how it's affected anyone because I really don't know anyone who's really smokes it, So
it sounds like it hasn't been a bad thing then. If you don't know about it really and it hasn't affected you, then you would say people that need medical marijuana, it's probably okay?
It's okay for them. I mean, it's not okay for me because I don't smoke it, and if I needed it, I don't think I would take that route.
Do you have a problem if people were using cannabis, marijuana, 21 and over, responsibly? Should it maybe just be legal and get rid of the card system?
No, I don't think so.
It should be used as a medication then.
I think so.
Colorado and Washington use it as recreational. You wouldn't want to see that happen in the United States as a whole?
No.
Any particular reason why?
No, not really. Marijuana, I don't smoke it, so if they need it, they need it. For me personally, it's not something I would choose to do. And I don't know. I really actually have no thoughts because I don't smoke it. So, I don't know.
Everybody knows Detroit is legal or decriminalized for adults 21 and over. Did you guys know that?
Serious?
Oh, what, are you moving down here now?
Oh, I'm about to roll one up right now.
Skunk work, skunk work. Skunk, animal.
That's right.
Got
Absolutely.
it.
This is Skunk Works.
I don't smoke.
How funny.
Oh, man.
So that was a compilation of what we've done in 13 weeks with Man on the Street, everywhere from Ann Arbor to Detroit to Flint, Michigan. So it was pretty funny. That was one of my favorites for sure. Awesome. We have Dan Skye, the editorial director from High Times Magazine. I like to refer to him as the voice of High Times because if you've ever been to a Cannabis Cup, you hear his voice over the loudspeakers, and he's very good and noticeable at what he does. Dan Skye, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm right here, man.
What?
Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you, the voice of High Times of Magazine. I want to say thank you so much for putting on a world-class event.
I'll tell you, listen, we have to thank Michigan. We have to thank the state of Michigan. It's just been an amazing welcome that we got. The media was 100% positive, and we couldn't have been happier with the turnout. It was just an incredible weekend, and it's too bad that at 5:30 p.m. the rain rolled in and canceled the Cannabis Cup award ceremony. But listen, it was a great weekend for everybody.
You know what? I would say we were probably on borrowed time. It was supposed to rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we really skirted it.
Yeah.
I feel like we were fortunate that we didn't deal with it. So if we missed on the awards, sometimes you have to give a little to get a little. So
no, I tell you, well, what do you expect in Michigan in the middle of summer? I mean, we know it's thunderstorm weather all the time. But boy, we were lucky, man. I'll tell you, it rolled in. It was fire and brimstone there at 5:30 p.m. It really was something else.
Yeah, there's a picture of me. I walked from our booth to the big stage where the awards was, and I had an umbrella in my hand. And as soon as I hit the racetrack, all of a sudden the umbrella flew backwards out of my hand. I dropped my stuff, and somebody snapped a picture of me walking like a Eeyore doll, all depressed that my things were gone.
No, it was something. And we actually were able to give the Lifetime Achievement Award to Chuck Ream up in the Skye box at the Auto City Speedway. And he gave a very eloquent speech. I mean, we're going to be putting it online very, very shortly, juxtaposing it with the winners of the Cup. And, boy, I tell you, there's not a more articulate guy, I think, in the cannabis movement than Chuck Ream. He is singular, and we were thrilled to honor him.
Oh, Michigan loves Chuck Ream. He really, sets the bar a bit higher for Michigan and the whole movement. So
I've been doing the Hash Bash since 1989. And Chuck Ream was speaking 1989 in Ann Arbor. And to think how far we've come since then is just amazing to me.
Chuck is a great representative of what cannabis. The fact is, that, it's actually a healthy substance. You look at this guy; he's 73 years old. He lifts weights, he runs, he eats well. His mind is as sharp as a tack, and there's no better representative of what cannabis can do for the ordinary life.
Absolutely. It was well deserved. Let me say that. It is a well deserved reward. And he's got partners, Tim Beck is one of the running mates for the Safer Michigan.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure that you've had interaction with Tim. Those guys are pushing those ballot initiatives. They just released that in the heart of Oakland County, there's a town that they have got enough signatures for, Kego Harbor, which is in like the heart of the most conservative area in Michigan. So these guys kick it out, and they do a damn good job doing it.
Chuck is relentless. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's got energy of more energy than people a third his age.
That absolutely, he's a very passionate man. And it was such a great event. Like I said, I just can't get over how well you guys pulled that off. It was really good.
Well, I'll tell you, next year we want to double the size. We truly do. We want to fill out that entire Auto City Speedway race. They want us back. They practically handed us a contract on our way out the door. They gave us great big hugs. The city of Clio was so welcoming. You know, we couldn't have had a better event, and we were really stunned by the welcome we received, and we just want to keep our good relations going with the state of Michigan, and we support what you guys are doing. I mean, Bill Schuette has put you guys through the ringer.
Oh boy!
You had a 63% vote for your medical cannabis law. This guy tries to dismantle as soon as he gets in office. I hope the state of Michigan votes this dude out, because he is bad news.
Absolutely, and we have that opportunity this November. So, we definitely push that message. I'm so glad to hear that, they treated you the right way and that they are so welcoming. I believe this went off with no incidents. There was no troubles. Everybody walked out of there with a smile. I think everybody might have a little depression or hangover that you're gone. People woke up Monday.
When people walked, it was, I think the only thing we heard, we knew that the state police was skulking around on Saturday. And I guess they caught somebody who was out of state leaving the venue with tinted windows. And that was the only incident we heard of.
Wow. Anything to get you, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Tell me, is that Charmy in the background?
No. We've got Chelsea Shaker. She writes for the Triple M Report. She's the editor.
Oh, sure enough.
We are friends with Charmy. We love Charmy, but she is not sitting in today.
Okay. Thought I heard a voice.
Yeah, we like to surround ourselves with the ladies here at the Skunk Works show. They're a little more organized and easier to deal with.
I saw that at the expo. Very, very beautiful women at your booth.
We try to keep the smartest, most talented ladies around, because that's what makes this show go, of course, with our listeners. So what do we have, 5 weeks, and it's Seattle?
Seattle in coming up the weekend after Labor Day. I mean, it's truly amazing. And that place, it's because they have the recreational aspect, it's such a bigger festival. People are just, everybody comes from all over and it really enjoys themselves. I hope, we had 40,000 in Denver. I don't think we expect those kind of numbers in Seattle, but we are at the Comcast Arena, which is a huge place. So, see how it goes.
Nice. We're actually, as a show, the Skunk Works show is maybe putting together an idea of getting out there to, cover that event. We know that Rory from Albertside is going to be out there, and he's a friend. We just want to say thank you to Rory and congratulations. Thank you to High Times, and you've got about 30 seconds. If there's anything you'd like to say on the way out, I'll afford you that opportunity.
Well, like I said, I'm from Michigan. I was born in Flint, went to the University of Michigan. My parents met at Ann Arbor High School, and so it's always a thrill for me to come back. High Times wants to come back in the biggest way, and we're coming back next year. So, can't wait to do it.
Thank you so much. We were proud to represent it, High Times Cannabis Cup. You have a great day, sir, and we'll be watching out for the next show in Seattle. Thank you.
Anytime. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Nice. So that was Dan Skye from High Times, editorial director. Like I said, I call him the voice because he does have the voice. He's all over the speakers and has announcements throughout the day, and he was quite a good host, I could say. Is our friend Russ Belleville, who we sat next to.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, him and Russ did a little battle of the mics on Saturday morning before the show opened, and it was so cool. Those guys are great radio personalities and just good men. I would venture to say, for those of you who don't know, we are going to be partnering up with Russ Belleville. We are going to start carrying his content on our website, and he is going to start carrying our show on Fridays on his site. So you can catch our previous week Fridays, and he'll be promoting us for Saturday afternoon, and we're really happy about that. We just hope that we can do everything that we need to do to play in the same sandbox as Russ.
For sure.
He's a legend. I mean, he is the godfather of cannabis radio, in my opinion. There are others, but he has maintained his status for a long, long time. He's been doing this for over 15 years.
Awesome.
So Very impressive. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back in a few minutes, and we'll catch up with Justin Jenkins.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
The first Bibles, maps, charts, Betsy Ross's flag, the first drafts of the Declaration of Independence, and the Constitution were made from hemp.
Amen! 2 Steps Higher, your old school head shop, has your full selection of smoking needs. Water pipes, hand pipes, concentrate accessories, vaporizers, rolling papers, detox products, women's clothing, t-shirts, disc golf, skateboards, and hookahs, bitch! Hit us up for your Dirt Fest tickets, too. Check us out online at 2stepshigher.com or give us a call, 655-0032.
At Iron Laboratories, our mission is to apply the highest scientific standards to the testing of medical marijuana and derivative cannabis-based products. Iron Laboratories achieves this through the strict application of and adherence to methodologies that have been developed in research, regulatory, and academic settings. Consumer safety directs everything we do at Iron Laboratories. Our role as providers of product information to patients, caregivers, and producers is critical. The purity of the medicines that you put in your body is critically important, and we value the trust you put in us to evaluate and accurately report on these products. In addition, Iron Laboratories will continue to contribute to the industry knowledge base, setting benchmarks and establishing norms to create safer cannabis products. Give us a call at 248-313-9000 or visit our website at ironlaboratories.com. Again, that's 248-313-9000, ironlaboratories.com.
Folks, here's some food for thought. Every year, over 400,000 people die of illness related to tobacco use. Over 80,000 die from alcohol use. Over 30,000 die from reactions related to prescription medication. And more than 7,000 people die from the use of anti-inflammatory drugs such as aspirin. Aspirin. Do you know how many die from the use of marijuana? 0. No deaths can be directly linked to the use of cannabis. That makes it one of the safest substances available for medical use. Michigan Organic Solutions, Flint's premier medical marijuana consultants, is now offering compassionate doctor referrals. Get licensed for only $99. You only pay if you qualify. No medical records are required. Located at 3549 South North Highway, Suite 117, just across from the Dord Mall. Call 810-820-8953 or go online to make your appointment at www.miorganicsolutions.com. Consultations are free and your privacy is guaranteed. Log on now to www.miorganicsolutions.com.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
Attention all units, this is Sergeant Stadenko. Attention all units, this is Sergeant Stadenko. We are changing from a Code 3 direct pursuit to a Code 347. Completely lost due to incompetence.
Well, all right, we are back. That was another great interview with Dan Skye from High Times Magazine. This guy is one of the coolest people on earth.
He's
just
the man. That just for him to say we can't wait to come back to Clio, Michigan, is just kind of mind-boggling to me. Mind blown.
It is funny because it's like it's Seattle, it's Denver, it's L.A., it's San Diego, and then it's Clio, Michigan, the home of farms and farmers, in the Auto City Speedway.
Yeah.
So no, it was excellent. Right now we've got Justin Jenkins with us from Seattle. He's our bi-weekly report from the West Coast. So let's see what Jenkins has going on for us today. What's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. I'm actually kind of salty. I get to hear all my friends talk about how much fun they had in Michigan. And I got stuck out here.
We tried. I swear to God, ask Heidi from the Cultivator. I called her. She called me back, and then we never were able to make contact. I so tried to see if she'd get you a ticket.
There's always going to be another one. Trust me. I think there's been a few before it, too.
Right. True. Well, I think it's coming to your town next. What do we got? 5 weeks, and you're there?
Yeah, it's coming to Seattle here very soon.
I assume you're going. You're going to be there. I assume you're going to be there.
if my other company doesn't take my hand away from it, I will definitely be there.
We're working.
The plans are being worked on right now as we speak.
Well, we're working on getting out there as a show. We want to broadcast live from there, so if we can put that together, we're going to expect to see you with us. So, but enough of the pleasantries. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What do you got for us? What's going on out there?
I really wanted to talk to you guys about the newly dubbed Measure 91 out here in Oregon.
All right. Tell me about it.
Well, originally what was called Measure 53, a new approach Oregon passed. They got it on the ballot. It was just approved, and it's official. Oregon will now have a legalization measure on the ballot here this fall. All early polling has indicated that it's been, every poll done earlier this spring has indicated it's all been anywhere from 54, 56% in favor, so it's looking good.
Yeah, those are numbers that are in the right direction, and we both know that usually those numbers in favor are a little higher because not everybody wants to tell you the way they vote. There's still a privacy thing. So if you're seeing those numbers, you're definitely on the right path, wouldn't you say?
It is. In fact, when M74 had came through, the polling was similar, but off by about an astonishing 3 percentage point on average. And what did it lose by? 3 percentage point on average. So if we hold true to these this mathematics, it's actually going to possibly work out that this could be, the one.
Right. Excellent. So the buzz just has to be climbing. I mean, in 5 weeks, you got the High Times Cannabis Cup coming. You got this initiative that, September, October. Within 2 months after the cup leaves, you've got this opportunity to vote to stop putting people in prison for cannabis, which the whole state's got to be a buzz. How exciting.
It is. And, I honestly, I want to say that the article from the New York Times on July 27th, mark my words, is probably going to be known as a watershed moment in legalization history. I think that article alone is pushing a lot more minds than we realize in the right direction.
Right.
True.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You have to remember, it was big newspapers like, the New York, different papers in California, different papers around the country that helped create this negativity around cannabis. So for them to come out and start, saying the truth, it's a nice change.
Yeah, people are calling it the Lyndon Johnson moment in a sense. The moment where he said that it's time to end this war. I know it's not coming from our president. Our president has made as many, hints in the last couple months, but I really do think, and it's kind of interesting. I kind of pointed out to my wife this morning, I just happened to be reading a random article on Popular Science about your eyes twitching. And the last paragraph was, some people are now saying that marijuana may help control this. I mean, they just slipped that in there for no reason.
Wow. Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
It just, to me, I was like, this to me is exactly what that has done. It has slipped it into the mainstream for now. We're going to start seeing more and more it's just going to be accepted.
Right, you can't get around it. You can't get away from it. It's relevant in just about every household, or at least it could be. So
that's cool. Jenkins, we actually have to move on. We've got another report we have to cover with Uncle Skunky. So thank you so much for giving us the update. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks and see where we stand then. And like I said, hopefully we'll see you at the High Times Cannabis Cup in Seattle, and we can do this all face to face. So thank you for your time. Have a great day, and we'll catch up with you in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. You guys have a great one. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
See ya.
Bye. Yep.
All right. So I believe we have Uncle Skunky with us with the medical bud report. Skunky, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Uncle Skunky with the bud report.
What's
tell you
up?
of all the great medicines that are happening in the state of Michigan.
Excellent. Tell me what I can find. What can I get? I need some meds.
Well, I'm going to let you. That's good, Ryan. Good. So in Flint, we got some Chem Dog 4. To Detroit, we got some Pineapple Express. Coming out of Lansing, we got some Tahoe OG. And the upper lower Michigan, we got some Blueberry.
Oh.
And then out of Ann Arbor, it's we got some Hindu Kush.
Skunky, you always name off all of my favorites.
He's just got a top 10 list.
I do. And then we're going to get into a little bit of each one out of each town. But yeah, I just wanted to list what we got going. And I'm glad we got the same flavor of choice there.
Yeah.
All right, tell me a little bit more then. I won't even interrupt you. I'm just going to listen.
No, that's fine. The Chem Dog 4, which is indica. Actually, it's great. It's one of those things that hits you within the first 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that citrus, pine sol, lemony flavor that's really good. It's got that clean flavor like you just cleaned your kitchen.
Nice.
Right? It's got large amounts of crystals, the orange hairs, which I really like. And it's great for dealing with the stress and depression of life. I like to call it the medicinal prescription for dealing with life.
There you go.
Nice. Great for arthritis and anxiety, which to me, I get a lot of anxiety, so that's great medicine for somebody like me.
Right.
And then coming out of Detroit is a Pineapple Express, kind of just like the movie. It was brought by the G13 Labs. It's actually a child of Trainwreck and a Hawaii strain. It tastes just like apples, mangoes, pineapples. It's got a little tiny cedar to it. A lot of people give it a pungent, fruity smell. Really nice. Lasts up to about 2 hours, and we like to say it's about 17 to 20% of THC.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, so, it's got that nice head high. And, there's a few people out there that I've known to say that it makes them clean their garage. It's a nice sativa that makes them happy, gives them that uplifted spirit. And then they're bored, and then they go clean their whole garage. How good is that?
There you go. See, I would go maybe on the boat and go fishing, but garage cleaning's cool, too.
Okay, and now we have the opposite coming out of Lansing, the Tahoe OG. Now, that's like for the lazy day. That's when you don't even want to leave the house. It's great for insomniacs, people dealing with pain, and it also gives you some serious munchies. So great for the people that need to increase their appetite.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it's one of those heavy body buzzes that make you really lazy. So it's just, it's kind of got that heavy effect from the indica, but it's got a little bit of that euphoric sativa uplift kick that we kind of want too. Yeah, I think it's actually one of a few cups, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's a really nice strain coming out of Lansing. And then we have the famous out of the upper lower Michigan. So it's like the Traverse City area over there. DJ Short's Blueberry. Heavy indica. Yeah, it's fruity aroma, taste of blueberry, nice high that's euphoric and long lasting.
Nice.
And you can always tell a blueberry when you smell it, that's for sure.
That's my personal favorite.
It's one of them distinct
I agree with you, and
smells.
that's why if it's bred or a hybrid with something, like blue cheese or blue dream, blue anything, you automatically can tell that blueberry in there.
Nice.
And that's great for migraines. And I know there's a lot of women out there that suffer from migraines. So that blueberry is very good for that.
Very nice.
It's one of my all-time favorites. I was sitting around over at 5 Star Meds, and I mentioned, I'm a blueberry fan, and the comment was, well, that's so old.
It's a classic.
It is. If it's good, it's good. I don't care how old it is.
Yeah, no, some old are good. There's some old ones that, because you can lose genetics after 2 to 3, 4 years. And there are strains that just, you cannot longer get anymore, and they just eventually dwindle.
Right.
But yes. So the last one, coming from the patient station out in Ypsilanti, it's weird. It looks like an old gas station. You get ready to pull over to get some gas and then run out of gas, and guess what? It's a provision center.
Nice.
So, yeah, they have this really good Hindu Kush, and I don't know, for people that don't know about it, the Hindu Mountains is a mountain range stretching from the Pakistan to Afghanistan for like 1,000 miles. Really long stretch, and so it's a mountainous strain. It's kind of dark. And, because of the altitude and the climate that it's grown in, but it's a pure indica, and it's strong. It's great for stress, pain management, insomniacs, great for the people that suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome, ADHD, ADD, and it's great. But the one thing about this is it makes you very paranoid.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's where as you're walking, you're looking behind your back all the time.
Right.
So make sure
Actually,
to smoke it at nighttime.
Yep.
huh?
We're headed to break.
Yes.
Skunky.
It's because they're like for the rainy days, the lazy days.
We're headed out, Skunky, for break. Thank you for the Bud Report. We'll catch up with you in 2 weeks.
All right, talk to you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
Folks, here's some food for thought. Every year, over 400,000 people die of illness related to tobacco use. Over 80,000 die from alcohol use. Over 30,000 die from reactions related to prescription medication. And more than 7,000 people die from the use of anti-inflammatory drugs such as aspirin. Aspirin. Do you know how many die from the use of marijuana? 0. No deaths can be directly linked to the use of cannabis. That makes it one of the safest substances available for medical use. Michigan Organic Solutions, Flint's premier medical marijuana consultants, is now offering compassionate doctor referrals. Get licensed for only $99. You only pay if you qualify. No medical records are required. Located at 3549 South North Highway, Suite 117, just across from the Dord Mall. Call 810-820-8953 or go online to make your appointment at www.miorganicsolutions.com. Consultations are free and your privacy is guaranteed. Log on now to www.miorganicsolutions.com.
The real estate market is moving full speed ahead, so don't be left behind. Remember Kim.
Hi, I'm Kim Nowak with Century 21 Town and Country, and I'm here to help you whether you're buying your first home or thinking of selling and moving on up. Let me guide you in the right direction. Call me at 248-835-2992. Again, it's 248-835-2992, and my focus will be on your needs. Remember Kim.
At Iron Laboratories, our mission is to apply the highest scientific standards to the testing of medical marijuana and derivative cannabis-based products. Iron Laboratories achieves this through the strict application of and adherence to methodologies that have been developed in research, regulatory, and academic settings. Consumer safety directs everything we do at Iron Laboratories. Our role as providers of product information to patients, caregivers, and producers is critical. The purity of the medicines that you put in your body is critically important, and we value the trust you put in us to evaluate and accurately report on these products. In addition, Iron Laboratories will continue to contribute to the industry knowledge base, setting benchmarks and establishing norms to create safer cannabis products. Give us a call at 248-313-9000 or visit our website at ironlaboratories.com. Again, that's 248-313-9000, ironlaboratories.com.
The Skunk Works Show, powered by Iron Laboratories.
All right, we're back for a quick few seconds here. You sat in with another episode of the Skunk Works Show, which we greatly appreciate. We do this show for you, the listener, the people in the cannabis movement. Support us so we can keep supporting you and end this drug war. We have great guests on here all the time. We do this show for you. I want to say happy birthday to my mom, who's a great supporter of the show, and me, Nancy Shaw. Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you. This has been a Nowak Media production. Do you smell that?
What is it?
The Skunk Works Show, giving you a scent of the truth.
Live every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFNT.
News from the 420 Underground.
It's the Skunk Works Show.
You smell that?
What is it?
The Skunk Works Show, giving you a scent of the truth.
Live every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFNT.
News from the 420 Underground.
It's the Skunk Works Show.
Do you smell that?
What is it?
The Skunk Works Show, giving you a scent of the truth.
Live every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on Monroe County Radio.
News from the 420 Underground.
It's the Skunk Works Show.